Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another broadcast of Jerusalem's Gate. I pray everybody's doing well out there. I just wanted to do a summary of the last week, what's been going on out there in the world news and what's happening in Syria. And I reported on the bunker busting bomb. Got that story out to you early, and the thing was so strong, and it was a 2.6 magnitude. So that's a pretty powerful bomb. But just want to, again, just a collection of videos of things that's been happening over the week. If you would like to help out Jerusalem's Gate, a lot of people ask me, how can I help out? You don't collect any money. You don't monetize, and God takes care of me and my wife. We're a small Christian news network, and God takes care of our needs, and so we're taken care of. But what you can do to help is subscribe. That's the best thing you can do to help out Jerusalem's Gate, is to subscribe and become an active member, and commenting and liking and such like that. With that in mind, I'll go ahead and get these videos out to you. It's just a summary of this week's news in a brief. God bless you all. We love you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Tonight we're going to show you something that the world has never seen before.
Benjamin Netanyahu has said that Iran lied about not pursuing nuclear weapons and continued to preserve and expand its stock after signing a 2015 deal with global powers. The Israeli Prime Minister said Iran moved its nuclear weapons files in 2017 to a highly secret location in Tehran. He presented what he said were videos and Iranian documents showing secret nuclear facilities and atomic weapons plans.
Each with 10 kiloton TNT yield for integration on a missile.
A missile strike on a government base in northern Syria killed more than 24 people. The war monitoring group Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said the strike targeted an arms depot near Hama Sunday night, April 29th. According to the Associated Press, the observatory said most of the 26 people killed were Iranian. It added that Israel appeared to be behind the attack. While Israel isn't expected to confirm or deny its alleged involvement, it has carried out many strikes on Syrian government positions in the past. Iran has sent thousands of its fighters to Syria to support President Bashar al-Assad. Israel claims Iran is using Syria's civil war as a way to gain entry to the country and build military defenses along Syria's border with Israel. Following Sunday night's attack, Israel's intelligence minister told Army Radio, quote, "The policy is clear. Iran won't be allowed to establish a northern front." For United News International, I'm Kimberly Caldwell.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is slated to give a speech in Tel Aviv about an hour and a half from now to detail what Israeli officials say is new intelligence on Iran's nuclear program. In a speech targeting an international audience, sources tell me Netanyahu will speak in English from the equivalent of Israel's Pentagon, a backdrop usually used by Israeli prime ministers in wartime. I'm also told the head of Israel's National Security Council has called other signatories to the JCPOA, the Iran nuclear deal, including France and England, to share the new intelligence. Pentagon officials are not saying whether they were given a heads up about an apparent Israeli missile strike overnight on an Iranian base and weapons depot 7 miles outside Hama in northern Syria. Explosions at a base known as Brigade 47 may have killed up to 29 people, including Iranian fighters. Surface-to-surface missiles shipped into Syria by Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps were believed to be stored at the base. Fighter jets flying over Jordan dropped bunker-busting bombs, according to sources in the region. The explosions occurred shortly after Secretary of State Mike Pompeo left Israel after meeting Netanyahu for 2.5 hours.
We remain deeply concerned about Iran's dangerous escalation of threats to Israel and the region, and Iran's ambition to dominate the Middle East remains. The United States is with Israel in this fight.
Defense Secretary Jim Mattis met with Israel's defense minister at the Pentagon last Thursday. Earlier in the day on Capitol Hill, Mattis told the Senate Armed Services Committee he was concerned about the proxy war in Syria escalating into a war between Israel and Iran.
Is there a significant risk of escalation at this moment that would not only engulf Syria but spread throughout the region?
Complex question. I believe the short answer is yes, Senator. I can see how it might start. I'm not sure when or where. I think that it's very likely in Syria because Iran continues to do its proxy work there through Lebanese Hezbollah there and over into Lebanon. And so I could imagine this sparking something larger.
Something larger that could draw the U.S. into a war with Iran if the escalation is allowed to continue. That is what has Pentagon officials concerned.
Passers-by run for cover as a motorcycle bomb detonates in Kabul, the first of 2 suicide attacks in the Afghan capital. At least 21 people have been killed, 27 are injured. The first explosion was soon followed by another. Police say a journalist died in the second blast, along with 2 police officers. The central area of Kabul that was targeted includes foreign offices. No one immediately claimed responsibility.
Missile strikes on several government military bases in northern Syria on Sunday night are reported to have killed a number of pro-government fighters, including Iranians. Syria has blamed only aggression by its enemies, but with no one claiming responsibility, there's speculation in Israel that its military was responsible. The missile strikes came as President Bashar al-Assad met a senior Iranian member of parliament on Monday. Alauddin Boroujerdi, the head of Iran's Parliamentary Committee on National Security and Foreign Policy, said Iran would keep its military advisors in Syria until the war ended.